I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, Deep for the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boo, ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Okay, break! Check!
Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Back to 60! Go check! Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the jump! 60 Eagles! Happy riding! Hey! Check that!
In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Come on! Go!
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Breece Hall, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 81.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. A gain of 3, second down.
Go, go.
Now Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Hey, keep it.
On first down, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Number 1. Hey,
Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Go.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kene Nwangu. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Ball again on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Okay, ready? Matching 18! 18, 5 here! Hey, pass! 65, yeah! 60, 19 tight! 19 tight! 19 right! Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but What do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zerline now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. In motion right is Watkins. 18 and now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Drop 50, drop 50. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Come 19, come 19. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Tiger. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Zerline's kick is up and through.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Takes it at the 7. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
19 tight.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And they'll get this down to the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Nwangu. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
In motion left is Watkins. Here's 2nd and 8. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A handoff for Hall. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Hall again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. folded like a lawn chair. On play action, they'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as they'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Hey, box up, box up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Delta. Hey, boy. Look at me. Get up. Hey.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Go. Hey, exit.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence escaping the pressure right.
They'll get this to Nwangu.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. Hey, team six. Team six. Hey, two.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll find Nwangu underneath. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now it's Nwangu.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
Now Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Open man. It's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Lawrence will throw. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Alert, alert, track.
Ball again on 2nd down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Ball again.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
106 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, back.
One more time with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Let's go now.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Come on, set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late. Didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go! Hey, exit!
Back to throw. Lawrence.
And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Zerline good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Eagles, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit.